clock to roll around, Richard will play mood music. Be still my heart.
It's warm. It's warm.
It's warm. Did you turn off all the fans?
I did.
You did, okay. Oh, hello, everybody. It might not even be 7 yet. Is it 7? Hi, people. Hi, people of the page, of the Facebook and the YouTubes. Richard was just playing a tune. I know the title of it. If you can guess the title of that piece he was playing, and you're the first person on YouTube or on Facebook to write it in the chat box, you get an album with a poop bag, with the Donald Trump poop bag for your dog or your cat. You can put whatever kind of poop you want in this bag. It's called Dumps for Trump. Anyway, we have a lot of new things and a lot of old things for you tonight. Is it 7? I can't ever tell because the phones are being used right now. But oh well. Every clock in our house says something different. The microwave says something different than the stove, and etc.
Can't see from here.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's 7. Thomas says it's 7. Thomas, my son, is here, and he's going to help, do control on the chat box, and he got his wisdom teeth out yesterday. So he's beginning to swallow the chipmunk. So I won't be pointing the phone at him today. We're going to start with a song by our friend Therese McNally. Well, actually, I wrote it. I'm Melania's best friend, and I put this new book out, this tell-all book, because she and I are just, we're like this. So she actually gave me a bouquet of flowers today from the rose garden. It's really, really touching. I think she wants to make up with me as her best friend. But I'm here to tell you about Melania's favorite things. Chopping down bushes and pulling up roses, dressing like Castro with model-like poses, chain immigration and all that it brings. These are Melania's favorite things. Spiked Jimmy Choo's, pricey handbags from Prada, Botox and dyed locks, her eyes tell us nada. A prisoner wife held by Trump's golden ring. He is for sure not a favorite thing. Scolding mean kids while ignoring the presses, draping her body in green screen-like dresses, smiling to some at Ivanka she glares, watching the Donald with cold empty stares. When her husband tries to woo her, holding hands for show, she swats him away like the bug that he is, to tell him where he can go. New York apartments and posh private schooling, claiming be best but no one she is fooling. She's got no comment on pedophile friends. We'll be so glad when her FLOTUS term ends. When she offers her condolence, yes, she's looking sad. Yet she wore a coat that said, I do not care. You know she can't feel that bad. Okay, thank you, Teresa McNally, for that parody. Oh, okay, I may have to stand up for some of these songs tonight. Here. The challenges of supporting. This drink is apple juice. It looks like a triple bourbon, but it's apple juice. This is bourbon, but you don't know how much is in here. So anyway, this is apple juice, I swear. But you got your 2-drink minimum. Tip your servers well. Okay, so we put this one out this morning. Wrote it last night. Filmed it this morning. It's doing okay. Like I said, Facebook is actually, and they even told us this. They said that the political things they're kind of quashing before they up to, ads, everything. They're just trying to cover their asses and not get blamed for the election this time. Don't really know if that's gonna work out or not, but apparently yesterday or the day before, Donald Trump informed us that Antifa thugs are now throwing, and I quote, bags of soup. And then that might have been a mistake. He might have meant to say cans of soup, which would hurt, right? But no, he said bags of soup, and then he doubled down and he said big bags of soup. And he always says exactly what he means, right? Antifa thugs are throwing soup, baggies of ramen, looley-oop. Gosh, oh gee, it sounds like fun, hurling those ziplocs one by one. Chicken and stars or consomme, baggies of soup will make their day. Throw a baggie and then run. Those baggies of soup are so much fun. When all the chowder begins to fly, we might need a General Patton. It's such a war zone to start arguing Boston or Manhattan. In every bag of soup they see chances to save democracy. They land with a satisfying poop. Those Antifa thugs are throwing soup. When they get hold of a bag of soup, that is right, you know what that means. With all this soup flying in the air, you might start craving saltines. Woo! When it is dark, they'll take a risk, maybe to lob some lobster bisque straight into the Donald's tube. Those Antifa thugs are throwing soup.
Hey.
Barely. Bags of soup. Okay. So, among the other unhinged things he said this week, had an interview with Laura Ingraham, who actually called him on his conspiracy theory BS. But he went on with his tale. Let's see, where's my... I have something special to... Oh, there it is. Okay, I don't know if these are going to last in my mouth, but this next song is brought to you by Barnabas Collins. People, scary shadow people, have been dressing in black from head to toe and boarding on the airplanes. They are letting these grown-ups ride with their gear sitting side by side, acting like Antifa. Antifa! I tell you, Antifa! Looters, anarchists and rioters, they're the people controlling all our streets in dark shadows, in very dark, dark shadows. A feeling deep in my soul says it is Biden control. No more thugs on a plane, but first be a person scared of people. Those dark shadow people, they're the scariest people on the This message has been brought to you by Barnabas Collins. Okay. We introduced this one last week. The Falwell family, of course, is going through a hard time right now, and they having trouble in their marriage, and they're taking time off, getting fired from their jobs, and they're going to have a vow renewal ceremony and really focus on their marriage, and they want us to sing at it and play, and so here's what we are going to sing for them. hand. Make of our hearts one heart. Now it begins, now we start. One hand, one heart, one pool boy. Even death won't part us now.
It'd be
I
good.
think that'll help. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna sing about one of my favorite women right now. The woman in charge of education in our country. Yeah. Hang on. Let me.
Your cigarette,
I have to-
your
yeah.
cigarette holder's open. Oh, you have it. Good.
I have it.
Good.
Hi. I'm in charge of your country's entire system of education. I have no training in this field whatsoever. I wouldn't know a rubric if it hit me in the face. But don't worry, my version of God is in control. Cruelty divorce, I'm cruelty divorce. I kill education between every floss and do it all while holding up the cross. I'm cruelty, cruelty divorce. It was Jesus who said, with child on each knee, suffer little children to come unto me, but I will make them suffer just because I'm cruelty, cruelty divorce. My brother has his businesses in Russia. The Amway fortune keeps me from the blues. I ask you from my heart, if every child gets smart, who'll be left to shine my Jimmy Choos? This vampire bat, this inhuman beast, thinks peanuts for teachers is more than a feast. Those teachers can work extra shifts at Ross. I'm cruelty, cruelty divorce. Jesus told me he wants you normal, unwashed children to get a crappy education because, well, America. And anyway, real children go to Christian charter schools, don't they? So down with taxes, up with vouchers. Everyone who already has money just keeps winning. That's not the sound of prison doors slamming due to racially disproportionate incarceration and lack of quality education. That's the sweet sound of freedom. God bless them. A very small part of America. Let's just dismantle public education. Who needs it? Gosh, you sound like Democrats. And kids with special needs, oh how my poor heart bleeds. But why should I be burdened with your brats? With stars in my eyes, the Lord in my smile, expendable children just aren't worth my while. Dismiss them all while kneeling at the cross. I'm cruelty, cruelty divorce. Jesus loves me, this I know, 'cause he gave me so much dough. Now he wants me to make sure billionaires can buy more fur. Cruelty divorce, I'm cruelty divorce. I kill education between every floss and do it all while holding up the cross. I'm cruelty, cruelty divorce. Suck it, kiddos.
Always good to do that.
Anybody saying hi over there, Thomas?
Yes, Karen Matheson says hi.
Hi. Hi, Karen Matheson. You could scroll up a little, you'd see it. But anyway, because I see them coming and I just can't read them. All right, here. You get to wear this tonight.
Good. Thank you.
You're
That's
welcome.
good. It's my favorite hat.
Absolutely.
Can everybody see what that is? What it says? Hold it up to the...
Kiss my rump, Donald Trump. Our fan and friend Peter gave that to us. I know we should be selling them. We're just not into the merch yet. I just want this to be over. I don't want to sing about this man anymore, you know? Okay. Give the white supremacists a nod. Tell the Christian right that you found God. Take away the women's rights we've had for 50 years. Hang out with the Ku Klux Klan, then crucify the queers. Fire everyone who calls your bluff. Vilify the ones who say enough. That leaves one thing more before we're through. One little thing from me for you to do. Kiss my rump, Donald Trump. I'd never vote for you, not if you were the last man standing. Kiss my rump, Donald Trump. If you attempt a coup, your ass to you we will be handing. Build a fence to keep protesters out. Hunker in your bunker, tweet and pout. Tell the cops to go ahead and up brutality. Law and order is a premise fascists all decree. Drink some bleach to clean your molecules. Push hydroxychloroquine to fools. Keep denying your ineptitude. But here's one little task you must include. Kiss my rump, Donald Trump. I'd never vote for you, not if you were the last man standing. Kiss my rump, Donald Trump. If you attempt a coup, your ass to you we will be handing. I'll try to be succincter, but your mouth looks like a sphincter. Your squinty eyes reveal to me narcissistic personality. Your tiny-fingered sausage links are far too small to hold your drinks. So get some help in your defense from your disgusting sycophants. Tell McCain he's not a war hero. After all, why not? You didn't go. Tell me how you plan to keep the press from telling facts. Tell me how you won the election without Russian hacks. Flush the grand old party down the drain. Have a bromance with Vladimir Putin. Summon all the bigots in the country from their caves. Is this the way a president behaves? Kiss my rump, Donald Trump. I'd never vote for you, not if you were the last man standing. Kiss my rump, Donald Trump. If you attempt a coup, your ass to you we will be handing. Kiss my rump, Donald Trump. I'd never vote for you, not if you were the last man standing. Kiss my rump, Donald Trump. If you attempt a coup, your ass to you we will be handing. Your ass to you we will be handing. Your ass to you we will be handing.
Yeah.
So if you tell me where you're from in the chat box, that'd be great. It's lovely to know where our audience is coming from. We have a tip jar. You might see it down below. PayPal is just my name at gmail.com, and I'm Sandy with a Y. Riccardi with 2 C's at gmail.com. And Venmo, it is at Sandy-Riccardi. Same spelling. Sandy with a Y. Riccardi with 2 C's. And I promise I will share with Richard.
She always says
and
that.
and some for Thomas too. All right. So we're obviously not voting for Donald Trump. And so this is our fight song here for Joe Biden, but we didn't write it. Jonathan Jensen wrote it, and it's just so cool. We love this song. So here we go. Our president should be someone of honor. Our president should have integrity. This bloviating narcissist is a goner. And that is why we think you might agree. It's Biden this time, 'cause Trump's regime is a crime. Democracy we're losing, so we'll be choosing Biden this time. Next year, change we hope will happen. This year, ain't no time for napping. So vote for Biden this time. The swamp is oozing with slime. To save the Constitution, our solution, Biden this time. So vote for Biden this time, and out of the dumpster we'll climb. Kamala Harris won't embarrass Biden this time. This year, we're about to pass out. Next year, let's all throw his ass out. So vote Biden this time. Now here's our very last rhyme. Is Trump in bed with Putin? You're darn tootin'. Biden this time. Send Donald packing. Biden this time. And flip the Senate. Biden this time. And please give to your Senate races. Like I said, we do a thing, postcards for swing states, and helping remind people in swing states to get out and vote, because we know we're in the majority, and if we can get people out to vote, then we can flip the Senate, and that would be very valuable. Well, all right. We wrote this next parody when Donald Trump announced that he was running as a candidate for the Republican nomination for president. You've the wrong skin and the wrong face. Though your race adores me, they're the wrong race. They're not my race, but such a different race that it's all white with me. You have brown eyes, each the wrong game. You have way too many vowels in your long name. Not like my name. My name's a lovely name, so it's all white with me. You're rapists, you're addicts, you're hard to respect, and most likely you're terrorists too. You're people I'm trying so hard to reject. Don't you want to reject somebody too? You pray strange prayers, wear a head swathe. Though your faith is charming, it's the wrong faith. It's not my faith, but such a scary faith that it's all white with me. I'll build up a wall to keep out abuse, and our country will be free. 'Cause I'm clan-like, and it's all right with me. Ow.
Fun. Fun to do that.
Oh man. So another black man died this week. I think I said Jacob Blake. I didn't mean that he died last week, but he got shot in the back 7 times, point blank. Didn't have a weapon. Now we have a new man, and I don't have his name with me, and I'm terribly sorry. I will post his name tomorrow. I will post something about him.
In Seattle, wasn't it? Or
I can't, I'm overwhelmed. I don't know. But this next song started as a complaint about Donald Trump after his comments on Charlottesville. He said there were fine people on both sides. Really, Donald, we're there. That's verse 1. It's about that. And then, soon after that, Colin Kaepernick started to kneel to protest police brutality against people of color. He didn't see how the benefits of being American were being extended to innocent men being shot by police because they were black, so he knelt during the national anthem. Trump called Mr. Kaepernick and anyone joining him sons of bitches and called for them to be fired. That's verse 2. But we've been complaining about Donald Trump and his racism ever since he announced his candidacy. But to act like Donald Trump alone is responsible for all of this racist behavior is ridiculous. It's been going on for 400 years, and in 1865, when white people were no longer allowed to legally steal black people's lives, strength, talent, babies, wives, husbands, parents, children, intellectual property, regular property, then the stranglehold of racism started in the passing of laws to ensure black people couldn't break through and succeed in a white person's world. And here it stands. We white people are so used to this world, we haven't even seen what a black person goes through on a daily basis. And I'm not even talking about Trump and his racist supporters. I'm talking about us. And that's verse 3. Well-armed boys with golden hair who raise their arms up in the air with tiki torches everywhere made Donald proud that day. But those opposed to racist hate who sought the Nazis to deflate this president he does equate with those who killed that day. He's put the blame on both sides now, the Nazis and not Nazis. How it's his delusions we recall. You can't equate the two at all. Unarmed boys with curly hair who raise their brown hands in the air are shot before they have a prayer by profiling police. So rugged heroes bend their knee, arms locked in solidarity. The POTUS calls them SOBs and calls for their release. He puts the blame on both sides now. He scorns a peaceful protest. How the First Amendment we recall. You can't equate the two at all. But here's a thought to give us pause. That awful man is not the cause. 400 years we built the laws that tip the scales our way. But now the world's awakening. The systems need dismantling. The hope of justice we do sing and pray this is the day. before us bare to I guess we'll have to sing that every week if a black man gets killed by police brutality. I remember this man. Please put his name in the chat box if you can remember it, please. I want to know it. I want to say it. They put a bag over his head. It was an anti-spitting bag, and it asphyxiated him. I don't know. Don't know what to say. All right, so we wrote this next one. This is one of our biggest hits. We wrote it when Donald Trump was spending the first 9 weekends of his presidency at Mar-a-Lago, putting money into Mar-a-Lago by bringing all the security and everything, the whole entourage, having to pay for rooms at his hotel. The boy from Mar-a-Lago goes walking, and when he passes, each one he passes goes
Asshole.
Blowhard.
Windbag.
Spending millions each vacation, he laughs as he rips off the nation, and when he passes, each one he passes goes.
You cut Meals on Wheels, healthcare.
PBS, NEA, Social Security, pussy grabber, tiny hands. Oh, and I watch him so madly. How can I tell him I loathe him? Yes, while he's dining on lobster with ketchup, and Melania stays in NYC fixing her prenup. The bill comes not to him but me. How much money is he making from presidential golf vacationing at his own Mar-a-Lago by the sea? Oh, is he ruining the country? How can I tell if he's working? It's better when he doesn't. Yes, I had hopes with impeachment, but each day when I think of DC, I could cry 'cause he cut the CDC. If he works, no one will ever know, 'cause he's holed up in Mar-a-Lago, laughing at his own government money tree.
Spray tan gobshite.
He's living free and charging me
Fascist.
down by the sea. Bloviating shit given. We got those words from Scottish Twitter, by the way. We have a lot of fans in Scotland, and they watch this show. I guess it's sort of the other side of the world over there. So, hi, Scotland. I'm Scottish. But now I'm Italian. All right, we're going to take a little break, a sanity break, and sing some non-political songs. Apple juice. Not apple juice.
Where's mine? No, never mind.
Do you like the not apple juice?
That's okay.
Okay.
I won't be able to play.
Oh, it's actually like work to play the piano, huh? You can't just get drunk the whole time and slide under the.
Well,
no.
the fingers will go in the wrong spaces.
The fingers will hit the wrong buttons at the wrong time. All right, here is a little non-political song about the rule that we have in our house concerning our pets, especially our cat. And that rule is the person who has a cat on their lap is exempt from everything. I can't get up to get the door. I can't get out of bed, for I've this cat upon my lap. You'll have to go instead. I need to get my needlepoint, my template, and my thread. But there's this cat upon my lap. You'll have to go instead. The bikes and rakes and shovels need to go back in the shed. But there's this cat upon my lap. You'll have to go instead. The laundry pile is 3 miles high. The children must be fed. But there's this cat upon my lap. You'll have to go instead. I'm getting ancient, old and gray. I really should be dead. But there's this cat upon my lap. You'll have to go instead. Meow.
Meow, meow.
Meow.
Or
Okay, let me grab my prop over here. Another non-political song. I'm going to move over here. I'm probably going to cover Richard for this song. That's the only way to make this work, unfortunately. So sorry, darling.
oh, that's all right. I'll be good. I'll be here.
You'll be loud.
Playing.
Be playing. Yes, okay. So, you know the trend of putting all the little stick figures on the backs of your vehicle for your family? This is our tribute to that trend. Well, I was riding along the other day when I stopped behind a minivan, a big old Chevrolet, and it had those little stick men figures representing their family. You know what I'm talking about, right? There was one for the daddy and one for the ma. There were 2.5 children tagging along, and a cat and a dog and a guinea pig, and gosh, oh gee, it was the perfect family. The perfect family, all stuck up on the tail end of that minivan. So Richard and I started wondering what it would look like if we put our family on the back of the car, and here's what we came up with. There'd be my husband and me and my 2 boys, then we add the boy's dad and his wife, because they have a little sister over in that other house, and she's a real important part of their life. My husband has a son a little younger than me from a shotgun situation back at university, and that wonderful son has 3 kids of his own. And it's our perfect family, our perfect family. It's perfect because it's ours. Our perfect family, our perfect family, more perfect than stickers on cars. Grandma, who's 100, comes to live with us at times, and she brings along 3 large Fijian nurses. Then we have another son who's in and out of rehab. When he's home, we hide our wallets and our purses. And we have another college kid who's doing pretty good, but we never seem to hear from him till it's running out of food. And the goldfish never seem to stick around for more than 7 days. Who the hell is this kid?
It's
Huh?
a friend.
Yeah, okay. You're right. My son has a friend who doesn't seem to have a home, so we feed him and we clothe him and we give him a coat. And no matter how we hint, the kid just stays and stays and stays. But he's starting to grow on us. So it's our perfect family. Our perfect family. It's perfect because it's ours. Our perfect family. Our perfect family. More perfect than stickers on cars. Our family is blessed even though it's a mess to try to boil it down to stickers on a windshield. Our great big blended, hyper-extended, lovingly defended, frequently on the mended, perfect family. Thanks to our friend Paul Bilger for making that sign for us. Oh. We have 3 different versions of it. This is the small one. We have like a really big one. Okay, let's see. Okay, this is a non-political song about, in Seattle, an ancient libretto, opera libretto, was unearthed in a time capsule, and we get to debut this libretto and this operatic music tonight for you in Italian, among other things. Okay. Grande venti Trento americano caffè dolce latte mocha frappuccino macchiato espresso con panna vanilla latte schiffi piucchi Sumatra Wakanda Ethiopian Burundi Ngozi Kenya Arabica Veranda Pike Place Roast House Blend Sugar Crema My abdomen is Puccini Quanta Costa How much? Fully oh, screw it, make it a double. Did you figure it out? Oh, yes. Okay, back to politics. We, there's still a lot of unanswered questions about the Mueller report, right? And so much of the Mueller report was redacted, and if that's when people are redacting things, they're hiding things. So we ordered our copy of the Mueller report, and we got 450 pages of this, marked out in rainbow blackouts, and we're like, we have some questions. Why are there so many lines that are blacked out? And what's on the underside? Words that are really there, but yet are redacted, means someone has something to hide. So we've been told by Fox News to believe it. He thinks he's over the hump. So we've been told by Fox News to believe it. He thinks he's over the hump. But one day we'll see it. The rainbow redactions, the Mueller, the schemers, and Trump. All of this doesn't dispel the Mueller, the schemers, and Trump. Sorry. We changed that like 3 weeks ago and said, hey, wrap it back around and take a solo. That was like 3 weeks ago. We haven't touched it since. So we need to write that in. Yeah.
I just did.
You just did. Awesome. I like hearing you play the Rainbow Connection. It's so sweet. Even though what we're talking about is not sweet. All right. Well, everybody loves a good Trump rally, right? A rally, I think I'll hold a rally. A rally's what I'm needing to feel whole. A rally, well let's not dilly-dally. Chop, chop, just rent the hall and then they'll stroll. I hear the people cheer, lock her up, lock her up. I hear the people shout, build that wall. I hear you chant my name and I revel in my fame. When this is done, I might just hit the mall and hold a rally. I'll hold one in the alley, just anywhere the crowds won't shame me. Sign a waiver, just don't blame me if you get COVID-19 and die, 'cause a rally's where I get my high. Hey, let's hold a rally on a day. Let's make it Juneteenth in a place. We massacred the black folk, 35 blocks, Whitey wiped out. Couldn't let the black folks break out. What a crowd, what a turnout. My ratings are tremendous. A rally, so what's the final tally? A tally for my rally would be fine. We're ending this election cycle staging. Where's that brown guy, Michael? A rally, I feel divine.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Herman Cain. Died after going to a Trump rally. We talked about him in a song once. Do you remember? And Send in the Clowns,
Yes, we did.
2012, I think it was.
Right. We've had so many redos on that.
Yeah, we do Send in the Clowns like every year. We didn't do it for the Democrats because we thought there were a lot of really good choices there. All right, 2 just wonderful romantic arrangements of Gershwin from Richard. Go for it, baby. Embrace me, my sweet embraceable you. Embrace me, you irreplaceable you. Just one look you, my heart grew tipsy in me. You and you alone bring out the gypsy in me. I love all the many charms about you. Above all, I want my arms about you. Don't be a naughty baby. Come to mama, do. My sweet, embraceable you. But hang it, come on, let's glorify love. Ding dang it, you'll shout encore if I love. Don't be a naughty baby. Come to mama, my sweet, embraceable you.
Beautiful, sweetie.
That's so pretty, right? I actually, before you put that away, Kimberly, one of my BFFs, Kimberly,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you're there tonight. She watches a lot. She catches it after the fact sometimes, but she directed me in a cabaret in New York City at we did some stuff at Don't Tell Mama, but the Duplex. We did a bunch of stuff at the Duplex. I think this was at the Duplex. And she was directing me. It was like my first cabaret, solo cabaret. And this was in 19 and she made me get on the piano. I'm not going to do that tonight. Richard won't let me. But they let you at the Duplex, or they did, till I broke it. So she had me sing Embraceable You like Donald Duck. And so I think I'd like to just show you a little snippet of Embraceable You as Donald Duck. This was on my acting resume in New York City for 11 years. It's like, can talk and sing like Donald Duck. I'm out of practice, but let's see. Same key, I guess.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Before. More.
Oh. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I think I used to do it in G, but that's okay.
Oh, would you?
Can we do it in G? That's the Donald's key, not the Donald. The dog doesn't know what I'm doing. My sweet brown sugar.
I haven't heard you do that in a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Donald needs to drop a few keys on that.
Ah, okay. Next time we will.
Oh, one more Gershwin.
Yes.
One more Richard arrangement. Okay. The way you wear your hat, the way you sip your tea, the memory of all that. Oh no, they can't take that away from me. The way your smile just beams, the way you sing off key, the way you haunt my dreams. Oh no, they can't take that away from me. We may never ever meet again on that bumpy road to love. Still I'll always, always keep the memory of the way you hold your knife, the way we dance till 3, the way you changed my life. Oh no, they can't take that away from me. No, they can't take that away from me. We may never ever meet again on that bumpy road to love. Still I'll always, always keep the memory of the way you hold your knife, the way we dance till 3, the way you changed my life. Oh no, they can't take that away from me. No, they can't take that away. No, they can't take that away. No, no, they can't take that away from me. Yeah.
Landed, yeah.
Okay, so we're just two musicians who have had all their gigs canceled for a year, basically, because of COVID-19. Looking forward to getting back to it as soon as possible. We tour. We go to New York. We go to Boston. We go to Baltimore. We go to Chicago. We're going to go back to California, San Francisco, and Sonoma County. Maybe we'll make it to LA. St. Louis. Where else?
Colorado.
Oh yeah, Colorado, outside of Denver, Fort Collins. Kind of have almost a standing thing there. So we cannot wait to get back to all this gigging, plus locals here in North Carolina. We are kind of regulars at the White Horse in Black Mountain. We are saying if you are enjoying the concert and can afford to give a tip of, like what you might put in the tip jar for somebody, we're at sandyriccardi@gmail.com for PayPal. That's PayPal. Sandy Riccardi. That's SANDYRICCARDI @gmail.com, or Venmo is at Sandy-Riccardi. We also are on Patreon, and we've had a lot of lovely people support us in a monthly way through Patreon, which is just lovely, and we thank you for that. But we also sell our music, mostly digitally, and there's a fan membership, kind of like Patreon there, where you just get all of our music. And this album is called Unprecedented Parodies, and we have a more recent one that is digital only called Political Snarkasm. It has more of our recent songs, but this has a lot of our hits. Anyway, and that's all available at bandcamp.com. Bandcamp, like that one time at bandcamp.com. You just put in Sandy and Richard Riccardi and you'll get to our page and you'll get to see all the music that we offer. And if you don't, like our demographic, we love CDs still, right? This is a means of file sharing for people over 55, right? That's what the young people say. Anyway, so if you buy a digital album and contact us through Bandcamp, and you want us to burn you a physical CD, we'll burn you an ugly homemade CD. Although Richard's been working on it, they look kind of nice, but that, just throw in a couple of extra bucks for shipping, that would be great. So anyway, I hope you guys can enjoy some of this music. I'm going to put on a tie. I love this next song because our friend, very talented political parodist, my dog wants to chew. Oh, our dog was going to chew Melania's cleaver. Anyway, she's a good dog, aren't you? You're a good girl. You're not going to do that. No. This next song was written by our friend Lauren Mayer. Lauren Mayer, Mayer. She's on Facebook as Lauren Mayer Comedy Songs. She's very, very funny. And she wanted to write a song for me to sing as a soprano because she's more of an alto. So anyway, this is from Greece. And it's about this still perplexing relationship that Donald Trump has with his boyfriend, Vladimir Putin. Guess mine is not the first crush on ya. I've loved you since Miss Universe. If you'll notice me, I'll lie or cheat or even worse. I've told our allies das Vidanya and made up facts that just aren't true. All the world can see, I just wanna be like you, hopelessly devoted to you. But now there's plenty to hide. I've cheated and I've lied. I'm out of my head, hopelessly devoted to Putin, hopelessly devoted to Putin. Back to the top. My aides are saying, fool, stop funnying. They'll wonder what Vlad's got on you. Shady money that I took, or video with a hooker or two. Hopelessly devoted to you. But now I'll show loyalty to the Tsar who sponsors me. My tie is flowing red, hopelessly devoted to Putin. Democracy I'm gladly refuting. I'm hopelessly devoted to the ego I've promoted. No way to sugarcoat it. Patriotism so outmoded. Hopelessly devoted to Oh, yes. We're either going to be free of all this or it's 4 more years. I just can't believe that that would happen. I just can't believe that America, come on people, get out and vote. Get people to get out and vote. Get the postcards going. Get everything you can do to get this man out of office. Please, we're begging you. We want to stop this. Okay. I mean, we'll still sing political songs, but not about the same guy. Okay. So we heard that. Oh, this was a co-write with our friend Gary Gray. Donald Trump spends 3 hours in the morning that he should be spending getting briefed and working with his committees to get plans going for work that's supposed to be getting done, and instead he has 3 hours that he calls executive time, all to himself. So we had fun imagining what he does during these 3 hours every morning. I'm watching Fox News in the morning, hope my approval rate will climb. If news is bitter, I'll take to Twitter, just get me my executive time. They tried to brief me just this morning, get lost you stupid punks, I chimed. You must excuse me, briefings confuse me, they hamper my executive time. Bring me my TV and my remote, time for a Big Mac and a root beer float. I'm getting bronzed again this morning, into the tanning bed I'll climb. Rome may be burning, time for my turning, just get me my executive time. I called up Hannity this morning, told him to pump me up and prime. Say that I'm working, although I'm here shirking, I've got to have executive time. I talk to Putin every morning, love how he organizes crime. He's such a viper, nurse change my diaper and get me my executive time. Still in hot water, so glad that the Attorney General really works for me. I can avoid my job for hours, golf carting on the country's dime. I find absentia hides my dementia, so get me my exec. I really am a wreck. For God's sake, get me my executive time. What time is it, Thomas? 8:10. Okay. We've obviously lost a few Facebook friends over the past 4 years. We do not hide our political beliefs. You can do whatever you need to do, obviously, but we crossed that bridge in 2008. we got on Facebook because of our video Hockey Mama for Obama. So it was like, okay, we're political. So we lost a few Facebook friends, and we wrote this song to teach people how to properly unfriend somebody. You don't like what I say, so just unfriend me. Don't troll my timeline. I said it. You don't agree with what I said, I get it. But calling me bad names means you don't get it. Just block me, that's fine. You like all my pictures of little kitties, but now all my actual opinions twist your titties. Unfriend me. Just click the little link that says unfriend me. Don't worry what I think, just please unfriend me and show some aplomb. Just unfriend me, it won't offend me. You know that you'll always be my mom. Hi, Mom. She's watching because she's a Democrat. She gave me this little jacket, this little schmata. Thanks, Mom. I like it. Okay, we have a couple more songs that are non-political just to keep you entertained. This one was our first non-political viral YouTube hit back when we were monetizing our videos, and we made a lot of money off of this one. Yay! We started touring the country because we had the money to tour the country. It basically, we wrote it around there was a dinner party that we went to in Colorado, and everybody was of a certain age, and nobody could eat anything. I mean, like, this person couldn't eat this, and this person couldn't eat that, and this person needed some Beano, and this person needed some lactose pills, and so we just laughed about it, and then went home and wrote a song. I made turkey and stuffing and hot mashed potatoes, yams and a ham and some fried green tomatoes. But I had forgot what my friends could have or have not. Charlie could not have cheddar, 'cause it clashes with his meds. Lee's on a low-carb diet, couldn't sample any breads. Anya could not have onions, 'cause they fill her up with gas. Elsie could not have eggnog, 'cause it knocks her on her ass. I made Martha Stewart's tart, sweet and highfalutin, that 6 people couldn't eat, 'cause it contained gluten. Sherman could not have shellfish, or he would asphyxiate. There wasn't one damn item that could stay on Linda's plate. My souffle was a masterpiece, so light and airy, but my guests couldn't eat it 'cause no one ate dairy. I broke down and wept. If you're vegan, then why'd you accept? Patty got on her podium, on and on she went, about the evils of sodium, plus how she's lactose intolerant. Peter was prone to bloating, couldn't eat the broccoli. Annie gets acid reflux every time she looks at me. When I set the turkey down, Sarah had to say, ever since the world began, I can't eat no tryptophan. Everyone at the table, getting up in years, you see, skipped the meal altogether, talked about their surgeries. So I said, pass the Beano and pour me some vino, and screw it, next year your house pays. So people sometimes ask us about you should be monetizing all this stuff. And one is, we don't, first of all, if you do parodies, you won't get the money from a monetization anymore, because what happens is the original, for example, that song was written, that's obviously Rudolph, and it was written by Johnny Marks. So Johnny Marks' estate will come in, and goes for everybody. Gershwin, everybody except Gilbert and Sullivan. they're too far in the public domain. But every other estate will come in and they'll swoop down and put an ad on your video, and you don't get the money for the video. It's because it's it's their music, right? They wrote the song. We're just doing a parody. So we basically yanked all of our monetization when we got to that point. We were like, well, you know what? We're doing this political stuff, which is really just to try to save the freaking democracy of America. We care more about the message than anything. We wrote Kiss My Rump, Donald Trump. We could monetize that because that's a complete original, but we're not gonna. We're just like, you know what?
It's really about the message.
It's about the message. And one day this nightmare will be over. But anyway, so like Randy Rainbow doesn't monetize his videos, if you've noticed. He doesn't monetize his videos. Same reason, they're all parodies. And so somebody else will slap an ad on if he tries to monetize it. So, we make our money in doing concerts for people. We go around and we tour and we do our concerts, and that's not happening right now. So anyway, donations gratefully accepted at PayPal. Sandy Riccardi at paypal.com, spelled the way it is in our logo up there, and also Venmo is at Sandy-Riccardi. And music available on bandcamp.com. We'll do a couple more numbers just for fun. This one is a parody of that my friend Pam Peterson wrote. Pam Peterson in Chicago. It goes out to anyone who's ever had a senior moment. Midnight, I wake up and remember that I left the door open with the groceries outside. Where the hell did I put my keys? Oh, look, here they are underneath the TV guide. Memory, what became of the short term? I remember the old days. I was sharper back then. If I eat fish and do the crossword every day, will the brain cells grow again? I could swear I put those tickets right here in my wallet. Now I'm late. I thought the show starts at 8. I wrote that in my whatchamacallit. Damn, what did I walk in this room for? Maybe when I was younger, I smoked too many doobs. Where's the ginkgo biloba that I picked up today? Oh, I left it at Whole Foods. Oh, what the heck is that guy's name? He sings with me in choir. Did I turn both of the burners off? Or is my house on fire? Shoot me, put me out of my misery, or just leave me to wander. Bed Bath & Beyond parking lot. If they ask, tell them I once had a memory too. What was the question? I forgot. Thank you, Pam Peterson. for that.
Fabulous.
This next one is a Eddie Jefferson parody. Let's go for it. A long time ago, a second lieutenant named Spears returned to the States after staying overseas 3 years. His wife said, "Welcome home, dear. But since you've been gone, you see, we've been blessed with a darling baby, and a cute little one is he." She took the baby in her arms and said, "Benny is his name." He said, "I've been gone already 3 years, darling. Can't you please explain? So I won't be so dumb. Tell me, where did little Benny come from?" And every time he'd ask, she'd say, "Benny's from heaven." His face got red, but still she repeatedly said, "Benny's from heaven." He said, "I've asked the neighbors that come around, but no one seems to remember Benny coming down." He said, "About a little thing like this I ordinarily wouldn't bother." He said, "But Mama, what little I know about children, I'm sure they gotta have fathers. And when I look at Benny, I can plainly see Benny must be from heaven, 'cause he damn sure ain't from me." And every time it rains, pennies from heaven. Don't you know each cloud contains pennies from heaven? You'll find your fortune calling all over town. Make sure that your umbrella's turned upside down, and trade them for a package of sunshine and flowers. And if you want the things you love, you gotta have showers. And when you hear it thunder, don't run under a tree. There'll be pennies from heaven for you and me. There'll be pennies from heaven for you and me.
Yeah,
Yeah. You have the time?
pennies. No.
What time is it, Thomas?
8:24.
Let's go back. Let's do some of the ones that we did at the very beginning for the people who might have tuned in late. So you have seen the complete show if you tuned in at the beginning. You could stick around for a second attempt at a couple of these new ones. Hang on. One minute, please. This is a friend, Therese McNally's parody, but really it was written by me. I am Melania's best friend, and I have a tell-all book about Melania coming out, and so she sent me these flowers from the Rose Garden at the White House to just say thanks for the book, and yeah, so I'm here to tell you what Melania is really, really like. Chopping down bushes and pulling up roses, dressing like Castro with model-like poses, chain immigration and all that brings. These are Melania's favorite things. she chews pricey handbags from Prada, Botox and dyed locks, her eyes show us nada. A prisoner wife held by Trump's golden ring, he is for sure not a favorite thing. Scolding mean kids while ignoring the presses, draping her body in green screen light dresses, smiling to some. At Ivanka she glares, watching the Donald with cold empty stares. When her husband tries to woo her, holding hands for show, she swats him away like the bug that he is, to tell him where he can go. New York apartments and posh private schooling, claiming be best but no one she is fooling. She's got no comment on pedophile friends. We'll be so glad when her FLOTUS term ends. When she offers her condolence, yes, she's looking sad. Yet she wore a coat that spelled I do not care. You know she can't feel that bad. Should we do the soup one more time?
Yes, yeah.
The soup, and then we'll call it a night.
Okay.
So this just past 2 days, Donald Trump informed us that Antifa thugs are now throwing, and I quote, bags of soup. And then he doubled down, just in case that was a mistake. Big bags of soup. They're throwing bags of soup at our police officers. I don't like them throwing anything at our police officers, but bags of soup? I don't know. He always says exactly what he means, right? Antifa thugs are throwing soup, baggies of rum and alley-oop. Gosh, oh gee, it sounds like fun, hurling those Ziplocs one by one. Chicken and stars or consomme, baggies of soup will make their day. Throw a baggie and then run, those baggies of soup are so much fun. When all the chowder begins to fly, we might need a General Patton. It's such a war zone when you start arguing Boston or Manhattan. In every bag of soup they see chances to save democracy. They land with a satisfying ploop. Those Antifa thugs are throwing soup. When they get hold of a bag of soup, that's right, you know what that means. With all this soup flying through the air, you might start craving saltines. Ooh, when to start, they take a risk. Maybe to lob some lobster bisque straight into the Donald's soup. Antifa thugs are throwing soup.
Good.
Apologies to Shirley Tipplebuck. Okay, I think it is time to say good night. Thank you all for coming, and I will read your comments. We will read your comments later tonight or tomorrow or the next day over the weekend and answer any questions that you had. And thank you so much for your support. Even if you can't donate, that's fine. We're so happy that you're tuning in and enjoying what we're doing. And we will see you in a week.
Yes.
You could play us out. And